Welcome to Piano Chording Level 1. If you've always wanted to learn how to play chord-style piano, this is the series for you. At any time, click the info card to come over to pianovideolessons.com where you can find the index of all the units as well as the PDFs. This is video number 72 on YouTube, and it's part of a standalone unit for beginner chording, piano chording level 1. So in our last lesson, we learned the pa pattern, and we played in the key of G. And in this lesson, we're going to be playing in the key of D major. So let's first have a look at the key of D major. And if you don't know how to build the scale for D major, you can look back in Unit 4, Lesson 15. So we have D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, and C sharp. These are the notes of the D major scale. You can take my word for it, or you can go back and have a look at lesson number 15. You can click this info card to go there, and you can also click the info card to go to pianovideolessons.com, where you can find all of these sheets and all of the lessons. All of the videos are free, so you can check that out. Okay, so here we have the chords for key of D major. And we see, as always, the first chord is major, the fourth and the fifth are major. Chords number 2 and 3 are minor, and chord number 6 is minor. And this one is diminished. We're really not going to use it, but it's there. So the chords for D major are D, F sharp, and A, D major. Then E minor, E, G, B. Then F sharp minor. Now we have two black keys here. We have F sharp, skip to A, skip to C sharp. So F sharp minor, F sharp, A, C sharp, also called G flat minor sometimes. Then we have G major, G, B, D. Then we have A minor. No, then we have A major. Gotcha. No, got me. A, C sharp, E. Then we have B minor. So B, D, F sharp. B, D, F sharp. I do recommend you write all these down so you can really think them through. And then C sharp diminished. Again, we're not going to play that, but it's C sharp, E, G, just for curiosity's sake. Not going to play it. Okay, so if we were to try this, we would first want to learn the diatonic chords of D major. So D major, E minor, F sharp minor, G major, A major, B minor, C sharp diminished, back to D. Practice that until you can do it easily and readily and in broken form. Going down. Practice it in pa. And then we can practice it in our new left-hand pattern, which is the 1-5-8 pattern. So what I'm saying here is you play the first note, the note number 1, then you're going to go up 5 notes and ending up playing, in this case, the 5th note of the triad. So if this was C major, this was C and then G, not the E, skipping right over the E and going to the 5th note, and then going up to the 8th note, which is just another C. So I'm going to use fingers 5, 2, and 1 over and over again. So for G, we're going to play G, the first note of the G chord, the 5th note of the G chord, we're skipping right over that B, and up to the note G at the top. So that's 1, 5, 8. Again, we're using fingers 5, 2, 1. And then A minor, 5, 2, 1. And that's A, E, and A. F, 5, 2, and 1. Can do this with any chord. So if we were to do that with our D major chords, we would have D, A, D, E, B, E, F sharp, C sharp, F sharp, G, D, G, A, E, A, B, F sharp, B, C sharp, G, C sharp, and D, A, D. Alright, so that is the way we play this arpeggiated left-hand pattern. Arpeggiated means a chord that's been spread out. It's not an actual arpeggio because we didn't play any middle note in those triads. We can do this in 4/4 time by going 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. Or we could do it in 3/4 time by not waiting that extra beat. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it works for both. That's the nice thing about this pattern. It's super flexible. You can use it in 4/4 time, 3/4 time, you name it. You can also embellish it. I've written here in the music, in the notes, that you can play it instead of just 1, 5, 8, you could play 1, 5, 8, 5. So you're just adding that extra note. So in 4/4 time, you could just take an extra, instead of holding that last note, you could play the 5 again. So here we'd have A, E, A, E. See that? It's just rocking back. If you have even more time, you could add another top note. You could change the rhythm to make it go 1, 5, 8, 5, 8, hold. Get that idea? Just following the same chord progression that's down here, the same order of these chords. You can even do an extra repetition, 1, 5, 8, 5, 8, and ending with a 5. And 1, 5, 8, 5, 8, 5. 1, 5, 8, 5, 8, 5. You can do it all of those ways, but you can just get started with this big reach with your 2 in the middle, getting used to the size. Alright, so to play today's piece, we're going to be playing the Skye Boat Song, and we're going to be starting with this on A. And there's lots of shifting in this piece. So what I did here is I started with my 1 on A. I'm just going to quickly walk you through the melody. 1 on A, and then with this repeated D, I hopped my 1 to this D. So I could reach all through these notes. So a hop of 1 to this D. And I'm here, and then I'm going to reach my 1 and then cross down. So reached my 1, you could reach your 2. Let's do that. Let's reach your 2 down to this B. And then it repeats. And the second time through, we're going to come up to the F sharp here. You can use your 5. 5, and then 4, and then 3, and then the first time it's going to repeat back from here. So we have a 5 on this F sharp, and that gets us all the way down. And the second time through, we're just going to bring ourselves down to this A. And then we have this similar fingering that we had at the beginning with a 1 hopping. You can write this in to help yourself remember, or you can just reach to, or you can just remember that it's the same as the first. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to go through the chords for this. So we're going to start off with the D. I mean, you could just play the D, A, B minor, G, D, B minor, E minor, B minor, G, B minor. And a repeat, but then A, D, A, B minor, G, back to D. So those are all the chords we need. Now we could try them in this 1, 5, 8 pattern. That's A, now B minor, now G, now D, B minor, E minor, B minor, G. First ending, B minor, repeat, second ending, B minor, and then A. Now D, D again, A again, B minor, G, and D. So now we're going to put that together with both hands. So they begin at the same time, so we're going to have D. So the way I played that was both, left, right, both. You see that? Both, and then the A, and then this little quick B, and then back together. So if I was going to write in the left hand, just the beats, it would be here, here, and then here. So it's going 1, 2, and 3. You can see those, I didn't write in the actual notes, I just wrote in the timing. So both, right, both, both, left, both. So again, I'm keeping a 3-beat timing here, and these guys land at the same time. Did I write that? Look at that, I wrote it wrong. Well, I was thinking while I was writing it that it looked funny, but these are at the same time. So that's both, both. And then to A, same pattern. Hold, 4, 3. So you're just going to have to get used to this feeling of playing both of them together, and then it's going to be left to right, and then both again. That's a tricky coordination. You'll have to work on that perhaps. These other measures are easier because the notes line up without. But anytime there's this dotted rhythm where there's a long note and then a short note. Okay, so I just went to the next section, but this whole section here does a repeat so that the lyrics match up. And then on the second time through, we're down here, we're on the B minor. Same dotted pattern in the rhythm left. Same here, E, back to B minor, up to G, and then back to B minor. Now there's a repeat here, so it takes us back. Just because this repeat bar is pointing this way, we don't go back to the very beginning. We just repeat this little tiny section. So I'm here now on the repeat, and then E minor, and then B minor, and then G. And now I'm on the second ending, so I'm here on B minor, then A major, and that takes me to the final section. So we have D dotted, and then A. A, left, right, both. 1, 2, 3. B minor, both, left, right, both. G, D. So this 1-5-8 pattern, you want to just keep on practicing this because it's helpful. You'll be able to use it in a lot of different pieces of music, and we can extend that pattern into a longer pattern to play with some other pieces. Thanks for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this lesson, and I hope you're getting lots of benefit from these free lessons here at YouTube and pianovideolessons.com. I'd love to hear from you, so leave me a note or send me an email, and I'll see you soon. All right, in our next lesson, we're going to be learning about playing in minor keys. And we'll be playing a new piece coming up, All the Pretty Little Horses, which is in A minor. All right, so we'll see you in the next lesson. Thanks for watching.